As you must already know, cheating on sim racing has been a hot topic lately. Most YouTubers have been talking about this and they seem worried about the reputation of sim racing. But I think you should not worry about this at all. Instead, I invite you to realize that this is actually a good sign. And here's why. Humans are humans, but enough of them in a place and you will always find a small portion of haters, cheaters, negative people, and so on. This will happen anywhere. Politics, sports, relationships, workplace. Why would sim racing be different? My point is, these small bugs in humanity will always be there with us. There will always be someone trying to hack a server and put it down. And no matter how we insult or condemn them, they will still try to do it and they will still exist. And if we're starting to face these problems more and more in sim racing, that just means one thing: we're growing. Our numbers are becoming high enough that this small percentage of bugs are starting to make some noticeable noise. Then that's why we need strong servers with anti-hack and anti-cheat protection. We need a strong and reliable environment to be able to compete without worrying about these rare problems. And I'm sure the developers are working hard to make this possible. The most important question that I want to bring up is this: should you really worry about these few cheaters here and there? Will they actually harm your own reputation and results in the long term? Or will you still be able to practice to your best every day with your team and have a great experience racing in 99.9% of all races you do in your life? Cheaters eventually get punished. At the highest level, it's obvious that someone is cheating. It takes one close race for the actually prepared drivers to notice that someone is taking a weird line that would never work and is still gaining time. When you drive close enough and someone misses just a tiny bit of the corner on entry, you already start thinking about your passing move 2 corners in the future. Check this example. I see the driver ahead is missing the apex by this tiny bit. As a reference, you can see how much I'm using here. Just because I saw that he used this amount of curb, I already know that I'm carrying that extra speed to make a pass on the next corner. Here, I can already do a dive bomb because I know I'm close enough because of that tiny mistake. So those tiny differences, it's so easy to spot them when you're racing at a high level. This is how precise esports racing is. And cheaters won't be able to hide it there. I honestly believe that it's more difficult to hide that you're cheating in sim racing than to actually practice and find lap times. Think about how terrible it must be for the life of a cheater. You stop having fun, you stop thinking that you deserve the results that you're getting, and eventually you will be caught and your name will be marked as something disgusting. This is much worse for them than for us. This problem will not really affect you if you take care of your own driving technique and career. Sim racing is far from being threatened by a few losers trying to gain unfair advantage that will not be long-lasting. The community keeps growing. More and more championships and leagues pop up. More and more sim racers make the bridge to real life, and you definitely won't see any of these cheaters doing this transition.